Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday, which starts with Batman 1989. And I just got back from watching Spider-Man Far From Home, which is kind of fitting because these are the two most popular superheroes, Batman and Spider-Man, right now in terms of fan base, merchandise sales, etc. These are the two popular ones, Spider-Man and Batman. So that's kind of fitting. Most well known is probably Superman, which obviously, because he's Superman, everyone knows him. But still, like, in terms of popularity, Batman and Spider-Man are up there. So it's kind of fitting that I just watched a Spider-Man movie, came home to watch a Batman movie as well. So it's kind of fitting in a way, if that even makes sense. So we're starting with 1989, Michael Keaton obviously, and then I think he got one sequel. Then they did a third one with like a different actor. Then they did another one as well. So there's 4 movies to watch, live action, from 1989 to 1990 something, can't remember. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this movie, 1989. I've heard a lot of good things about this one specifically. A lot of older Batman fans say it's great. Some say it's the best Batman movie. Some say it's just really, really good. And some just love it so much. So I'm just like, I can't wait to see this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this first one the most, for sure. So let's do this. That was good. That was pretty good. The effects were not that great. For some parts it looked a little bit strange at times, but it looked pretty cool for its time. It was pretty cool. But yeah, 89, I finally watched it. This is like a classic Batman movie, and I've never seen it for some reason. Someone also requested The Master of the Phantasm. I've actually seen that movie, but it was like years ago, and I saw it just once. But I remember it being great, so I'm definitely going to see that again. But it won't be part of this marathon. It will be... I might put it on a movie list actually. Might add on to that list of movies to watch. But yeah, I think it's already on there anyway, to be fair. But anyway, yeah, as for this movie, 1989, Keaton is a good Batman. I like him. He was pretty cool. Pretty funny as well, the way he just stands there sometimes. In a good way though. Just his facial expressions, how he's so serious. Sometimes it's just really funny to look at, which is in a good way though, in a good way. But I like that the fight scenes are cool, and Nicholson's Joker is really good. Nicholson's Joker is creepy, scary, edgy, and he nails the Joker. I love how there's so many different versions now. There's a lot of Jokers nowadays, from movies, TV shows, animations, and each one seems different, and it's cool because the actors can put their own twist on it, make it their own version of it. And I think it's awesome to see like so much range for this character. You have Nicholson, Ledger, Mark Hamill, etc. There's so many good Jokers, and they're also different. They're also unique in their own ways. And this Joker is crazy. This Joker's crazy. I think some people say he's the best one. And yeah, I can see why they say that. For me, it's still Ledger. Maybe because I'm biased towards the Dark Knight trilogy. But still, you know, great Joker, Nicholson. Great Joker. Keaton's a good Batman. I like the characters. I like the movie. It was a good movie. It was a good 2 hours of enjoyment. A very serious Batman movie. That's also quite fun as well in some ways. So some parts were a bit comedic, and yeah, it worked. It worked for me, that's for sure. So yeah, I really enjoyed watching that. Next up is Batman Returns, also featuring Keaton. And oh yeah, by the way, 1989. I forgot to mention, I like how it's more personal as well. Like, it's personal anyway between those two, Batman and the Joker, but it was more personal in this one because of what the Joker did when he was younger. And he basically created Batman, and in turn, Batman created the Joker by doing what he did in the movie. So that's kind of poetic in a way, because they created each other. They created each other's aliases, which is kind of cool. But anyway, Batman Returns 1992, I think it features Penguin as the main villain, I think. He's in it anyway, that's what I know for sure, but it should be interesting, so let's get into it. That was alright, This isn't really as well highly spoken of, but I quite enjoyed it. I like the storyline of it, love the characters. I liked Michael Keaton again as Batman. I liked Penguin, like Catwoman. So yeah, it was alright. It wasn't as good as the first one in '89, but still, Batman Returns it's an alright movie. I think it's rewatchable as well. I think it's pretty fun at times. And it has a good climax as well, and it's pretty interesting on top of that. So yeah, I quite liked it. Didn't love it, but I quite liked it. It was decent. So next up is Batman Forever, featuring Val Kilmer as Batman. So Keaton's done here. Came out in 1995, the same year I was born. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like seeing that movie, see if it's connected to the previous ones. I'm not sure. It might be. I'm not sure it is. But yeah, I've not heard good things about this one. I've not heard good things about this one, or the next one either. Batman and Robin. Apparently that's terrible. But I'm still gonna see them. I'm still gonna see what they're like. But I'm not too optimistic. But I'm always open-minded when I go to movies. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're about and what happens in there. Obviously, I'm curious to see Clooney as Batman as well in Batman and Robin. I'm curious because, like, I wonder, like, how does that work? But anyway, we'll get there when we get there. But next up is Batman Forever. And yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so that was interesting. It was alright. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't anything special, but I did enjoy it. I had a fun time. I was never bored, and it was quite fun. It was quite fun at times. It was quite. It wasn't meant to be funny, but at times it was quite funny. But yeah, the villains, they don't. I mean, they don't really work for me in different ways. So there's Two-Face, who, it's just the makeup. It just doesn't look, I want to say it doesn't look realistic, but I'm aware that it's the 90s that it came out, and the effects are not, you don't have the same technology you do in 2019 with all the big CGI nowadays, but still, it just looked really off and just really weird to me, that version of Two-Face. It wasn't terrible, but it was just like, it's a bit weird. It just looks like purple paint on his face more than anything. And Riddler as well. Riddler, I liked a little bit more. Jim Carrey, at the start, before he became actual Riddler, when he was just Edward, I really liked him at that point because he pulled off crazy really well, and I think he did a good job. But when he had his final look, it just looked so strange and weird. It just looked very weird. It was like, I guess it was close to accurate in some ways because of all the green and the question marks. I do like that. It reminds me of the Arkham games. I do like the question mark stuff. I didn't like it in the games, obviously, because it's very stressful finding all of them. But still, I did like that. It reminded me of the Arkham games. Some good memories there. I do like that green stuff. And yeah, but they still don't work for me. They just... Riddler was good at first, and then, you know, it just got weird, and Two-Face was just very off the whole time to me. But they weren't terrible. I do like the actors, at least, and they were at least funny and enjoyable. But still, it was a little strange. It was a little strange. But yeah, apparently Jon Favreau was in this. I think I did see him, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool. I never knew he was in a DC movie in previously. But I know he's been involved in superhero movies before the MCU as well, so I knew that. I just didn't know he was in Batman Forever. Also, Robin was in this. Dick Grayson, the first Robin, he was in this. They did his origin in this movie, like with his family and stuff, and how he wants revenge on the person who did it, and they went into all of that, and that was pretty cool. I quite like Robin in this, I really do. His final suit in the movie was cool. His final suit, it looks pretty cool. It's kind of hard to pull off Robin's suit to make it look cool because of the colors. It's quite goofy at times, but you can pull it off. Like, for sure, you can pull a Robin suit off, and I think he pulled it off at the end of this movie. And also, like, in like the new TV show that's came out recently, Titans, Robin's got a suit in that, and it looks really cool as well. So you can make a Robin suit look cool. So I would love to see a live action Robin in the movie coming up, in the Batman coming up in 2021. But yeah, speaking of suits, by the way, I liked Batman suits in this, just in general. I think they improved on the previous two movies. I think the first one was quite similar, to be fair, and the nipples were a bit weird, but you know, and his final suit in that movie was really cool looking as well. And there's a scene where he's in the Batwing and he just flies by with his thumb up, and that's from a GIF on Twitter, and I was like, oh, so that's where the GIF is from. It was quite cool looking at that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was a great movie. I just had fun with it. It was a fun movie to watch. And also there was a reference to Superman. He didn't reference Superman personally, but he referenced Metropolis when he was talking to Robin. So that was pretty cool. That was a slight reference there, which was pretty cool. I think there were rumors about like a Batman Superman movie around that time anyway. There were a lot of rumors about a Batman movie at the time, to be fair. Like, I'm pretty sure there's videos on it. Like, there were a lot of like plans to do Batman movies with Keaton, and they just never happened. I think possibly Batman Superman was a consideration at some point, but still, that was a nice little reference there. So that's all I got to say about the movie, really. But yeah, look, I had fun with it. Like, I didn't think it was terrible at all. I enjoyed myself. But yeah, the villains just didn't work. I just feel like they could have done Two-Face better. I mean, they made the Joker look good in the 60s, so they can make two. I mean, to be fair, it's probably harder with Two-Face because like it's half a face, but still, it just didn't quite work. It didn't quite work. But yeah, I can forgive that. It's from the 90s. It's not from like right now. You can't expect like heavy effects like on the Dark Knight, that version of Two-Face. But still, quite liked it. So are these connected? Like, is this connected? Because I think, hasn't Alfred stayed the same actor? And the Robin who's in this movie is in the next movie, except Batman is George Clooney. So, and I think Commissioner Gordon is the same actor every time, right? In all 4 movies, according to IMDb. Now, I don't know. But yeah, are they connected with different actors, or is it just the first 2 that are connected and the other 2 are just, I don't know, standalones? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. But yeah, next up, and the last one in this episode, is Batman and Robin. This is, well, I said earlier I haven't heard good things about these last 2 movies. That one especially. So, yeah, let's, I've seen a clip of Mr. Freeze, by the way, Arnold. It looked kind of funny. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, that just there was some fun parts to it. There's some fun parts. Sometimes it's so bad it's funny and it's good in some ways, but yeah, it's mostly just bad. The villains are Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and Bane. Batgirl's in it as well. And yeah, I like the suits though. The costumes are done well, at least. That's one thing they got right. But yeah, there's a lot of strange things about this one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I think this might be the worst Batman movie I've seen. Yeah, probably, probably easily. But yeah, it was worth checking out at least. At least I've seen it now. The dinosaur comment, like this scene right here.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
The Ice Age! You see, that line is so bad, but it's funny. It's so bad, it's good. You know what I mean? There's so many scenes in this that are just, it's so bad that it's good, but it's still pretty bad. There's a reference to Superman as well in there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not much else to say really. So this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see you.